Everyone doubts you when you start. They roll their eyes when you say your dream. They giggle behind your back when you try. They say things like, "Who does he think he is?" or "She will never make it." But Napoleon Hill said something that will change. How you see everything, act as if everything always works out. And when I first heard this, I thought it was just another motivational quote. But then something happened in my life that made me believe it for real. Before we go deep into this powerful truth, subscribe to the channel so you never miss life-changing and thought-provoking lessons. Let's go. I remember one day I was sitting in a small dark room. No job, no hope, no clue what to do next. I had applied to over 50 places. Nobody replied. My friends were moving ahead. I was stuck. My bank account was nearly empty. My family was getting disappointed in me. And to be honest, I was disappointed in myself too. That night, I saw an old video where someone said act as if everything always works out, and I laughed at it at first because nothing was working out. But then I paused and I asked myself, what if I just try it once? What if I wake up tomorrow and just pretend that everything is going exactly the way it should? That tomorrow is bringing something beautiful, even if I cannot see it today. So I woke up the next morning and forced myself to smile. I made my bed, cleaned my space, wore my best shirt, even though I had nowhere to go. I walked like someone with purpose. I spoke to myself like someone who is becoming successful. I acted as if I already had the life I was dreaming about. It felt fake at first. It felt silly, like I was lying to myself. But slowly something began to change. Not outside, but inside. I felt a little more energy. I walked with more strength. My voice had more confidence. People around me noticed it. They started treating me differently just because I was showing up with a different energy. This is what Napoleon Hill meant. He did not say fake it. He said act as if, meaning live in the faith that things are unfolding for you, even when the outside is not matching yet. He did not get success overnight. I still had struggles, but each day I practiced this mindset. Each day I asked myself, how would I walk, talk, eat, work if I already had the life I wanted? Slowly I started applying for jobs with more confidence. I started sending messages with energy and belief, and I finally got a reply, not from a big company, but from a small startup. It was a chance. I took it. That job paid me less than what I needed, but it made me feel needed, and that was the beginning of something new. Once I started believing that good things were on their way, I started noticing opportunities I had ignored before. I started taking risks I used to avoid. I joined free online events. I connected with people. I said yes to little projects I would have skipped before, and little by little those yeses built bridges. And one of those bridges led me to meet someone who introduced me to a whole new world, and that world led me to my first breakthrough. A full-time opportunity that paid double what I ever imagined. But it all started with that one belief. Acting as if the universe was on my side, that the delays were not denials, that the closed doors were just redirections, that maybe I am not behind, maybe I am being prepared. And when I started thinking this way, my life stopped feeling like a mess. It started feeling like a mission, a journey, a test. And every setback felt like a lesson, not a punishment. And from that space, I grew fast, not just outside, but inside. Toei stopped comparing my journey to others, because I realized I was being shaped in a way that was unique for me. I started trusting my timing. I started being proud of my small wins. I started waking up with hope again, and even on days when things still went wrong, I reminded myself maybe this too is happening for me, not to me. It takes strength to think this way, especially when everything around you screams the opposite. But strength is what grows when you do this daily. This is not about magic thinking. It is about mental muscle training. It is about choosing your focus every morning, choosing to see the good even in the gray, choosing to show up even when the results are not showing up, choosing to believe that your dream is on the way, just like a package that is late but still coming. You do not give up because the tracking says delayed. You wait, you trust you. Prepare you stay ready. That is the mindset that transforms ordinary lives into extraordinary stories. Napoleon Hill did not say this because it sounds good. He lived it. He studied the greatest minds of his time, people who came from nothing and became legends. And do you know what they all had in common? They believed they were chosen for something bigger. They believed that what they were going through was building them for what they were going to. And when they acted from that place, people started to see them differently. And eventually, they became the very people others looked up to. When you act as if everything always works out, you stop wasting energy on fear and start investing energy in faith. Fear is expensive. It steals your sleep, your peace, your joy. But faith, even a little of it, adds fire to your steps. It makes you take action with a new kind of power. Because now you are not acting from desperation. You are acting from preparation. You are not chasing. You are creating. And that shift changes everything. The people who succeed are not always the smartest or the richest or the most talented. They are the ones who kept showing up with belief when it made no sense. They are the ones who whispered, "I believe in myself," even when nobody else did. They are the ones who saw the light at the end, even when they were still in the tunnel. And that is the energy I want you to carry from today onwards. You wake up tomorrow. Ask yourself, if my dream life was already real, how would I move today? How would I speak? How would I treat others? How would I treat myself? How would I spend my time? Start there. Start with one small habit, one small shift, one little action, and let the energy of that guide your day. You will be shocked how fast things begin to shift when your mindset leads your movements. Acting as if everything always works out does not mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to let reality kill your hope. It means becoming a creator of better outcomes by starting with better thoughts. It means deciding to carry peace before you even have the answer. It means being the person your future self will thank you for. It is power in the form of perspective. It is not pretending. It is preparing. If your story feels heavy right now, just remember the best chapters always come after the twist. The hero always struggles before the win. The path always gets dark before sunrise. So breathe, relax, look up, and remind yourself the story is not over. The best is still being written. All you have to do is keep walking, keep trusting, keep becoming. You may feel alone right now, but you are not. Millions of others are on their own path, trying to hold on to that same faith. And you being here listening to this message means something. It means your spirit is still hungry. It means your heart is still alive. It means your dream is still breathing inside you. So do not give up on it. Not now, not ever. Success is not one big moment. It is made up of 1,000 small decisions, 1,000 acts of courage, 1,000 moments where you chose faith over fear. And every time you do that, you get closer. Every time you do that, you grow stronger. Every time you do that, your light shines brighter, and one day the world will see it. They will ask, "How did you do it?" And you will smile and say, "I acted as if it was already done." And that belief created the path. That mindset created the breakthrough. That choice changed everything. So keep choosing it every single day, no matter what, because one day everything will make sense. All the struggles, all the pain, all the waiting, it will all feel like a perfect puzzle. And you will look back and realize nothing was wasted. Every tear, every sleepless night, every setback, it was shaping you for this moment, for this success. So trust the process, trust your pace, trust your dream, and most of all, trust yourself. Because you are stronger than you think, wiser than you feel, and closer than you believe. You are not lost. Are learning, you are not late. You are right on time. So breathe, stand tall, and act as if everything always works out. Because one day you will realize it always did if this message spoke to your soul. Then prove to yourself that you are ready for more. Hit that subscribe button right now and stay with us for more daily motivation that will transform your mindset And here's a question for you. What is one thing you will do today to act like success is already yours? Drop your answer in the comments